What's good, YouTube? Nappy here, back again once again. And today, I have an update of sorts for you guys. And I know there's no hoodie on in this video or anything like that. And hopefully this update doesn't end up being too super duper rambly as most of my updates end up being. But who knows? We'll see what ends up happening. I'll try and timestamp specific sections of this update in the comment section below, because I know time is money these days. And not everybody has time to sit and just listen to some crazy man ramble. So check the description. You can peep whatever parts that you'd like to check out, but no matter what, the one thing that I ask you from this video is that you just listen before anyone hears a trigger word and starts pounding on their keyboard typing things. Just listen, just hear what I have to say before you go in on me. is the best way to put it. But before anything else, I want to make a few announcements. This Sunday on Twitch at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing a full game stream of Ghostbusters, the video game. I was just listening to the Ghostbusters theme song earlier today and thought, you know what? I love this game growing up. I know it's not too terribly long. I'm going to play it. So this Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be going in on Ghostbusters on twitch.tv/KingNappy. So be there. Or be square. Also on Christmas Day, December 25th, last year Twit and I played Bayonetta. We did a full game stream of Bayonetta on Christmas. This year we're gonna do Azura's Wrath. It's a game I've wanted to play for a super long time. I've always been into God of War, and I know Azura's Wrath is kind of like Xbox's take at that, I guess. Was it only available for Xbox? I don't know. But we're gonna be playing through Azura's Wrath on Christmas at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be a full game stream and everything. I know this is stuff that normally goes over on Nappy the Great channel, but I figured to let you guys know right here, right now, because obviously this is our main channel. This is the largest reach that we have. So twitch.tv/KingNappy. A lot of stuff going down over there, especially now that Sun and Moon's starting to die down. We can kind of sort of get back into our regular Twitch streaming schedule with Throwback Thursdays and Saturday Night Prime Time and Sub Sunday, as well as a few shiny hunting for Alolan Mons here and there. So just pretty much just Twitch. Just keep an eye out on Twitch, twitch.tv/KingNappy. It's gonna be a big thing going into 2017. So aside from all of that, I do have my little notes here. I don't like scripting videos. There are a lot of times when people have scripted videos, and I guess that works for their content, but for me, I'm not a huge fan of scripting videos. I kind of just want to talk off the top of my head, because I feel like that's how you're most sincere. That's how you're the most real, you're the most honest, when you actually just speak. You speak from the heart. So, going into things, I kind of want to split this update into two main portions, into two main segments. And let me put these notes here so I'm not constantly looking down. The first thing I want to talk about is our channels, of course. First and foremost, thank you guys so much. You hear me say thank you all the time. I think a lot of people really you don't realize it. I know I say thank you a lot, specifically in update videos and on Twitter and whatnot, but everyone just takes it for granted as an outro on all my videos when I say thank you all so much for your support and thank you for checking out the video. But I'm actually really, like, that's from the heart. Like, thank you guys so much for your support and thank you for checking out the video. So I honestly can't say thank you enough. The love and support the channel has received over the past month, especially as long as Sun and Moon has been going on, is absolutely wild and absolutely crazy, and it really just it reaffirms my appreciation and my faith in the Nappy Nation out there, because I mean, I'll break the fourth wall. I think I'm gonna name this video "Breaking the Fourth Wall," because I'm gonna talk about a lot of topics that a lot of content creators don't speak about in today's update of sorts. But I'll break the fourth wall right now. A lot of other content creators on YouTube, whether they're my friends or whatnot, you know, I've just heard through the wire that a lot of people are very concerned about Sun and Moon, because the Pokemon community is very saturated, you know, compared to when X and Y dropped a few years back. You know, there are a lot more content creators in the Pokemon community. A lot more people have got up and did the damn thing and went and do their thing on YouTube now. So a lot of people are very stressed, very stressed over their channel and how well their Sun and Moon Let's Play is going to do, because, you know, it's the new game and everyone and their mother's doing it. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, that was something that crossed my mind at first, but once we got like 10, 15, 20 episodes into it and I saw the love and support that you guys show, like all that just washed away. I'll tell you right now, that is honestly, your guys' support is the reason why we kept doing 3 episodes a day. because a lot of people, I'm sure you notice, a lot of other channels, after like the first week they dropped to like 2 parts a day. After the second week they dropped to 1 part a day, and they just chugged along until they finished it. There are a lot of content creators that said, oh, you know what, it's not doing well for me, but I've already committed to Let's Playing it, so we're just gonna do 2-hour parts just to finish the game in the next 5 parts, you know. But like I said, after the first 10 or 15 parts, just the support that you guys have shown is absolutely mind-numbingly amazing. So I just kept at it, and I understand that I Let's Play games, or it's not even that I Let's Play games differently than others. I play through new games differently than others, and we've talked about this in the Let's Play itself, how I like to cover everything, literally every aspect of the game. How many times we did an entire Machamp Shove episode. We did an entire episode where we went back and rebattled trial captains and did a whole bunch of little side quests and whatnot. And you can blame Grand Theft Auto for that. You can blame Borderlands for that. You can blame Pokemon for that. You can blame Skyrim for that. Fallout, you know, all these different games and series that I grew up playing and loving. That's where I got that mentality from. That's why I do the things that I do in Pokemon games. And to be fair, I only ever do that on my first Let's Play of a game, because when it comes to a Versus or a Nuzlocke or Let's Play, you guys know I don't waste time going through and doing a whole bunch of irrelevant little things back and forth, you know. It's just I did that with X and Y, I did that with Sun and Moon, just because it's a new game, it's a new series, yada yada yada. Hold on to that thought though. I'll come back to that later in the video, hopefully, if I remember. But really the whole point of me talking about Sun and Moon to begin with is just your guys' support is absolutely astounding and amazing, and I literally cannot thank you enough. So thank you all so very much for your support on our Sun and Moon Let's Play. We are 70 episodes deep now. The next episode that's going to go up tomorrow morning will be episode 70, and that's absolutely wild. That's absolutely wild, insane, and crazy, and I couldn't be more proud of not just the product that we put out, but the support that you guys show. Thank you so much for that. It's absolutely astonishing and amazing. Because of the importance of Sun and Moon, obviously, since our The King Nappy channel is committed to just Pokemon, that's unfortunately had us neglect our Nappy the Great and Nappy Speaks channels over the past couple months. Going into things. Going into 2017, I definitely want to breathe a little bit more life back into those channels, along with our Twitch as well. I will admit that there are some days where I feel like I'm spreading myself too thin. There's just not enough of me to keep up with everything that's going on. But I'm looking into ways to fix that up. That's honestly one of the reasons why TCG had such a short resurgence when it did. It's just because there's not enough time in the day. That's honestly all there is, just not enough time in the day, especially with myself trying to get in shape, going to the gym and whatnot. It's just trying to balance everything. But like I said, going into 2017, I want to breathe more life back into those channels, get them back up on their feet, and I'm looking at different avenues, different strategies to do that. So you guys don't have to stress, you don't have to worry. It's something that's been in the back of my mind just the past month and a half or so, between going to Canada and Sun and Moon being a thing and stressing over Nintendo and a whole bunch of other things. It's just I had to focus on one thing versus the other. You need to weigh your priorities. So don't stress, don't worry about that. If you're not subscribed to Nappy the Great or Nappy that Speaks, by all means go and do so. I think each of our channels offers something so uniquely different than the one before it. Like we have the Pokemon side of things, then we have the everything else side of things, and I'm sure those of you guys that are committed viewers can tell the difference between the two. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, the channels are drastically different than each other. The Nappy Speaks, which is completely different from any gaming content we put out altogether. So that's a whole different thing. Like I said, Twitch is an important thing. That's in the description. Nappy the Great and Nappy Speaks are both important things. Those are in the descriptions. Focusing back on The King Nappy though, like I said, I thank you guys so much for your Sun and Moon, for your support on Sun and Moon. But moving forward, I said for the longest time that I wasn't going to do any sort of Wi-Fi content until I finished the game. Now, technically, I have finished the game up until this point. I'm still intend to do post-game. Don't worry about that. We're going to go catch all the Ultra Beasts and do everything and knock that out. So the Let's Play is not over with yet. But it's time for us to transition into 2017. And the way that we do that is not to just ride Sun and Moon till the wheels fall off. Which, I mean, I'm gonna cover everything, but I don't want Sun and Moon to be the only thing. That Sun and Moon's been the only thing on the channel for the past month, and even though your guys' support has been absolutely astounding and amazing, I don't want to lose that focus. I don't want to lose the grip of what we are. So we have a brand new Let's Play starting on Monday. I don't have a time for it yet or when it's going to go live or anything, but starting Monday, we're going to have a brand new Let's Play happen, and probably I'm going to shoot for Monday. But I can't promise. But over the next couple days, I do want to start getting the first Sun and Moon free-for-alls out. My biggest issue with that is I wanted to wait until I finished the game before I dove into all that, because I can only juggle so much at once. And at the same time, it's like I'm gonna have all these Wi-Fi mons in my box as I'm Let's Playing the game. It's just awkward. So now that I've beaten the game, I can start collecting mons and doing all the things, getting the preparations done that I need to actually go and do free-for-alls and whatnot. So free-for-alls are coming up. They haven't been abandoned. I'm not doing them anymore. I just want to beat the game first, and I think that's reasonable enough. So free-for-alls are coming. Do not stress. Don't worry. And a new Let's Play is starting this Monday as well. So get hype, get hype, get hype. When it comes to series, because like I said, Sun and Moon's the Let's Play has pretty much been the only thing that we've uploaded over the past month. And even then, shout out to us. How many times have you seen 70 episodes of any Let's Play be uploaded in a month? That's wild. That's wild. But when it comes to other series on the channel, starting with 2017, I do want to bring back Top 5. It's been a couple years since we've done our Top 5 series. I think we had like 5 or 6 seasons of it total before we put it to the side. And that was one of those things where, for me as a content creator, I felt like I had done everything that I could with that series. You know, I couldn't really do anything more with it. You know, I'd done everything. We've done 5 seasons of Top 5. How much longer are we gonna keep counting things down, you know? So that's why I ended that, and now I feel like it's been long enough. I feel like it's been a couple years, and especially when it comes to my opinions on things and Pokemon, and whether it comes to typings or just whatever in general, I feel like it's been long enough, and I feel like myself as a content creator, I've grown enough to finally offer a new product. Because that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing for me, is that as a content creator, I don't want to put out something that's become stale. That's why we ended Winter Trade Wednesday, and best believe we're going to speak about that here in a moment. I don't want to feel like I put out something that's stale, because, you know what I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose of uploading. That kind of defeats the purpose of sharing my gaming experience with everyone. If every episode is just boring, if every episode is just a repeat of what we had before, then what's the point? You know, what's the point in doing that? Why are you putting the effort and time into it if you're not improving upon yourself? That's the best way to put it. So this time around, we're gonna go and explore a few different avenues throughout the Top 5 series, so that hopefully it's something different, it's something new, it's something fresh than what we had before. So come 2017, Top 5 is definitely something that I want to reintroduce to the channel. It'll probably be once a week, again on Thursdays, because that formula worked before. If it's not broken, there's no reason to fix it. Which, that statement and what I just said kind of contradicts itself, but at the same time it really kind of doesn't if you think about it. I don't know, that's just what it is. But still, Top 5 is definitely something I want to bring back. Shut on Sundays. I want you guys to know, I never got tired of Shut on Sundays. It just got difficult to get people together every week for Shut on Sundays. So I'm going to try my hardest to get a dedicated group of people together for Shut on Sundays. But that's something that I just have to play by ear. I can't guarantee you Shut on Sundays, because that's not something I do on my own. When it comes to Winter Trade Wednesday fell into the same pit as Top 5. Winter Trade Wednesday pretty much essentially replaced Top 5. If you guys have been following the channel long enough, we did Top 5, and I ended that, and then we brought Winter Trade Wednesday in. And we did Winter Trade Wednesday for over 2 years. We did 100 weeks of Winter Trade Wednesday, plus the bonus episodes, plus weeks that I was out of town or whatever, we just didn't have it. So for over 2 years, we traded out Pokemon every single Wednesday. And I'm sure just listening to that, when you actually break it down and think about it, you can understand how it got to the point where I pretty much practically hated doing Winter Trade Wednesday. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I hated doing it. I would literally wait until the last second to breed Pokemon. I would wait till the last second to hit PK up or do whatever. I just didn't want to do it anymore. I got tired of it. And I understand some of you guys might not like hearing that because Wonder Trade Wednesday is how you found the channel. And you guys might have loved Wonder Trade Wednesday a lot, yada yada yada. I get that and I appreciate that. But as a content creator, like I've said with Top 5, it just got to the point where it was so monotonous and stale. I just don't want to. I cannot tell you. After that week 100, when we were done, I had this huge sigh of relief where I was just, I'm done with that. I don't have to do that anymore. You know, it was one of those things where I was over it. I had done it for so long that I just didn't want to do it anymore. And as a content creator, I think that's the one disconnect, that as a content creator versus a viewer, that you guys don't understand. Because I've had people literally every single day, I've had 12 people, 24 people since Sun and Moon has come out spamming me, asking me, is Wonder Trade Wednesday coming back? 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 And I'm just like, I'm just like, oh my god, please. So, like I said, it's kind of like Wonder Trade Wednesday has fallen into the same pit that Top 5 did. In the sense of, as a content creator, I feel like there's nothing more that I can do with Wonder Trade Wednesday. And there really isn't. Without straying too far away from the basis of what it is, there really isn't anything that you can do. You know, Wonder Trade Wednesday is just trading out mons. Like, that's it. That's all it is. So, I'm not going to guarantee that Wonder Trade Wednesday is going to come back. But if it does, it will be in a very different style. There probably won't be a battle at the end of every single week. It'll probably just be us trading out that box of mons, and that's that. And if I do come back with Wonder Trade Wednesday, it'll be for just 7th gen mons, so that we have a limit on that season, so it doesn't get to the point where it's so boring and painful and monotonous, and I just dread doing it every single week. Because as a content creator, you should never feel that way. You know, the whole reason that any content creator got into YouTube is not to blow up and be big and famous and make oodles and boodles of money and become an internet star, yada yada yada. No, most of the people that started YouTube did it just because it was fun. And that in and of itself is an aspect that you still have to keep in mind. Is that if it's not fun, then what are you doing? Why are you doing it? So, if Wonder Trade Wednesday comes back, which again, I'm not going to give you a set date or anything as of right now, I was just openly discussing it with you guys, it'll be just for 7th gen Pokemon. And that'll be that season of Wonder Trade Wednesday. And then we'll take a breather, take a break, and see where we feel from there. And that's that. And I feel like if I do end up bringing Wonder Trade Wednesday back, that's a commitment that I can, or that's something that I can commit to. And I feel like as a viewer, you can't ask much more out of me than that. So, if we do bring it back, it'll be sometime in 2017, and of course I'll update you guys between now and then. But if it does come back, it'll be just 7th gen mons, Alolan forms, etc, etc, etc. Bada bing, bada boom. Only other project to speak on for now is the United Championship League. I want you guys to know that after Season 2 was done, I went to Mo and Nexus to operate the 4th wall again. UCL is pretty much managed by me, Mo, and Nexus. I went to Mo and Nexus and I told them I'm not coming back for Season 3. I don't want to do it anymore. I feel the exact same way about UCL as I do Wonder Trade Wednesday. It's one of those things where I'm just so aggravated and frustrated with it. It's not what it was intended to be. It's not fun. And that's really sad when you think about it, because if you want me to be 100% honest and break it down for you, I will. I know there's going to be that group of people that are going to listen to what I'm about to say and say, oh, Nappy, you just don't have fun because you're not winning. I don't care. I say at the start of every season, as long as you go 8-7, I'm happy. I've already accepted the fact that I'm going to lose half of my matches. So it's not that it's not fun because I'm not winning. I don't give a shit. I don't care. But for me, as I've said since week 1, UCL is semi-competitive. Half the people competing in it don't even upload Wi-Fi battles regularly. It's literally, it was literally born because me, Mo, Nexus, Jay, Twit, PK, we were sitting in a Skype call having Wi-Fi battles, and it's almost the exact same way Shut on Sunday was born. We were just bullshitting on Skype and thought, yo, this is funny, we should upload this. And that's how UCL was born. And we reached out to a couple of other friends and asked them to join us as well, and that's what it was. And we have made it imperative from the start. It's semi-competitive. Don't take it that serious. No one cares if they win or lose. And everybody watching invests so much more into it than the content creators do. And it's so frustrating. And it's like, don't get me wrong. I understand why you're so invested. I get it. I understand it has some hint of competition in it. People are gonna take it and run, yada yada yada. But for me as a content creator, that ruins it for me, because you guys know I don't upload Wi-Fi battles on the regular. I'm not super competitive when it comes to things like that. You know, if I'm in a competitive format, of course I'm gonna try my hardest. That's a given. But it's like when have you ever seen me, step back and be realistic, when have you ever seen me actually take a game seriously enough to the point that I want to compete competitively with it? I don't. That's why I don't upload Call of Duty anymore. That's why I don't do Gears of War multiplayer on the second channel. Overwatch might be the closest thing to me taking a game seriously, and even then I'm just average at Overwatch. For me, I play games because it's an escape. It's a way for me to escape not just the problems of the world, but problems of everyday life. Everybody has problems. Everybody has issues. That's another thing I'm going to speak about later on in the video. I need to jot this down. The sun and moon topic and everyday problems. But like I said, video games are a way for me to escape, and us bullshitting in a Skype call, having Wi-Fi battles is fun. We take it and put it in a league format and put it on YouTube and expose everyone to it. All of a sudden, it invites and draws in so much negativity that it's not fun anymore. It's just not fun. And I may suck at Wi-Fi. I may be the worst Wi-Fi battle you've ever seen. It's fine. I don't care. I'm not doing this to prove that I'm the best. I'm doing it because it's fun. I'm creating content with my friends that viewers enjoy. Like, that's the extent of it. And towards the end of season 2, when I was playing on tilt and making stupid mistakes and little things here and there, it stopped being fun. Because what people don't realize is that after every UCL battle, most of the UCL matches take place in front of all the other coaches. Again, breaking the fourth wall for you guys. You know, we'll sit call and bullshit and whatnot, and we'll share screens, and they'll watch the battles that goes down. So all the little mistakes and things that viewers in the comment section feel they need to slam the battler about, we already know. We already know. That's the biggest thing that people don't get. That's the biggest connect that people don't have, is that we already know. And I don't know, I'm rambling about it. The point of the matter is, for me, it stopped being fun. And I don't want to speak for Shady. A lot of you guys know that Shady was a part of season 1 and he dropped out. And I don't want to speak specifically for him. I'm gonna kind of paraphrase, but essentially that's the exact same reason that he dropped out. He left the GBA because it was taken too seriously. It was too stressful. And one of the appealing ideas of UCL is that it was semi-competitive. And sure enough, after the first season, everybody watching and everyone that's a part of it just put so much into it that it just became stressful again, and it's not fun. And you know, somebody like Shady, someone who's as easygoing as he is, someone who uploads, you guys know he loves Wi-Fi battling. That's what he grew his channel off of. So when all you have to do is Wi-Fi battle and that becomes too stressful, that's how you know it's time to step back. That's how you know what you're doing, you don't belong there. You don't need to do that. And for me, the same thought process crossed my mind again. You know, why am I doing this? Why am I putting so much time and effort and energy into these battles just to create this negative cesspool of a comment section of people not just slamming me? I don't care about that at the end of the day. I'm on the internet. You have to have thick skin. But it's just negativity. It's just pure negativity. Why continue to do that? And it's that thought process of, I could take that hour that I spend battling, the 3 hours I spend prepping, the hour I spend editing and rendering, and put that towards something else. Completely. Put that towards something else completely. So as of right now, no, I am not participating in Season 3 of the UCL. Tucson Terrakions are not participating. If I do, it will be purely because I just want to have fun with my friends. That's it. It'll be purely because Mo and Nexus and everyone else asked me to, and I'm going to invest nothing into the season. I'm going to battle, and whatever happens, happens. I don't care. I don't care. I'm so far detached and uninterested in UCL right now. that's just me being honest with you guys. Alright, so dead camera battery is dead. That's what I get for trying to go the extra mile and increase the quality a little bit. I still have a few hurdles to get over. That's one thing I definitely do want to strive for in 2017, is to increase the quality of content we put out. I know I'm somewhat technologically educated, I just don't know all the specifics and whatnot. That's why I rely on Mo a lot. You know, I'm sure you guys have heard me say a lot of times, you know, thank Mo, tweet at Mo, because he helped us solve this, whatnot. So still a few other things I need to work out, but pushing towards 2017, I definitely want to try and increase the quality of content that we offer across all our channels and whatnot. So all of that aside, new camera battery has been used, we're good to go. But yeah, that's pretty much everything regarding UCL, Winner Trade Wednesday, and Top 5 and whatnot. It's just, as a content creator, I want to continue to grow and progress, not just do the same old stale thing that's just gonna drive something into the ground. And at the same time, you gotta focus on what makes you happy. And if something is stressing you out and you just have no interest in it, then move on, do something different. So that's pretty much all of that. Yada yada yada. The second half of the video, which I won't know until I edit this how long I've been rambling for right now. I know it's but the second half of the video is I wanted to really focus on 2017 and beyond. As of right now, I'm looking at it, we have 458,900 subscribers on our The King Nappy channel, and that's crazy. When I started this channel years ago, this was meant to be my second channel. You know, I did Call of Duty, and as I mentioned before, no one ever starts their channel, no one ever begins uploading with the intention of ever blowing up and having support and this and that, yada yada yada. You just start it because it's fun, it's a hobby. And now here we are all these years later with almost 500,000 subscribers, and that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I don't want to spiral into this whole thank you loop again, but thank you guys for that. That's honestly crazy. But going into 2017, I want to do so much more. I want to do so much more. Like I said, I mentioned with the quality of content, I want to try and increase that. You guys will notice when the Top 5 series comes out, little tweaks and changes here and there, nothing super drastic. Like, for example, I'm trying out a new camera today because I just wanted the quality of this update to be a little bit different. You know, it's my first time ever actually trying to do this. I want to take this quality and include it in our streams over on Twitch. You know, it's just little things like that here and there. I just want to strive for in 2017. But my New Year's resolution in 2016 was kind of a two-parter. It was more so like my personal side of things. I wanted to get healthier. You know, I'm sure if you look at me from a year ago, I'm a lot thicker around the face, I'm a lot thicker around the waist, I'm a lot thicker just all over. And no, not with multiple C's. It's just I actually weigh more now than I did then, but I weigh more now just because it's muscle versus me just being this gelatinous blob. So to that extent, I would say I'm pretty successful with my 2016 New Year's resolution. And I think that, well, I'll tell you right now, that's the first time I've ever actually made a New Year's resolution. Surprisingly enough. That was the first time I ever gave enough of a shit about it, and I actually made it a goal and went towards it. And to be 100% honest with you guys, I feel like I'm only like halfway there. You know, I'm still at the beginning of my like fitness journey. And one of the things that really aggravates me about it and that I've learned is when I was a kid, I had asthma. I had an inhaler, I had the whole 9 yards, I did everything. And as I got older, I kind of grew out of it, but the effects still linger. And it really hinders me in the gym, and I hate it so much. It'd be one of those things where like the simplest of activities just knocks the wind out of me completely. If I run a mile on the treadmill, when I'm done, you would think that my lungs are about to fall out of my body. You know, it's something that hinders me and pushes me back so much. And while I fight through it, it's one of those things that I've also accepted, like, this is going to make my journey to where I want to go so much harder and take so much longer. Because it's not that I don't want to push, because I push so hard and I go above and beyond, and there's some days where I feel like I'm about to kill myself in the gym. It's just I can't push as hard as the person next to me, because even though I may not be fatigued, or even though my muscles may not hurt or anything, it's just I just can't fucking breathe. And it's so frustrating and so aggravating. And it's like I said before, it's one of those things where, like, that to me is a real life problem. That to me is something that I need to invest my time, my focus, and my energy into. So all this drama and bullshit on YouTube and this stuff, just, it doesn't matter, because I'm getting ahead of myself. I mentioned I was going to talk about everyday problems before, but refocusing, 2016 goal was to get in shape and do better, and I can confidently say I've done that. Even though this is still just the beginning, I've done that. You know, I've laid the groundwork for 2017 and 2018 and 2019 and 2020. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing now, and in a year's time, I'm gonna be in even better shape. In 2 years' time, I'm gonna be in even better shape. I'm gonna keep going from there. So my 2016, my main goal, my personal goal was fitness, and I did that. The secondary goal was positivity. If you guys remember, towards the beginning of the year, I uploaded a vlog really speaking specifically about positivity, not only in my life, but on the channel. And that is what I want to make my 2017 goal. Among a lot of my friends, I've tried to start this trend. I don't want to say I try to be an inspiration to, like, my friends and whatnot. More so, it's one of those things where I try and push them. Because when someone stumbles or when someone falls, that's what your friends are there for. To grab you and pick you up and keep you going. So the one thing that I've really tried to impress upon them, as I say all the time, the 2017 motto, and you guys can adopt this as well. 2017 motto: if you're going to do it right. That's the motto for 2017. If you're going to do it right. There's no excuse, there's no reason as to why you can't do it. So going with that, my New Year's resolution for 2017 is positivity. And I know there are a lot of people who instantly, their brow got scrunched up. Nappy, this nigga's mad about everything. This nigga just yada 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 yada. Okay. This is why I asked at the beginning of the video to listen before anything else. When I say positivity, I'm talking about in your life. I'm talking super deep. I'm talking about just overall. What I think a lot of people make the mistake and get confused about is on our channel, our interaction on a daily basis is you get to see this much of me. In this 25 to 35 minutes, you get to see this much of me. And even then, you don't see me. You see me reacting to the medium that we're meeting on, which is Pokemon. So, like, for example, the big issue as of late is how I feel about Lily. Obviously, I don't like Lily as a character. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But I cannot tell you how many people have lost their minds in the comment section over me not liking Lily. They call me all kinds of names, say the most terrible things, and all because I don't care for this fictional character in a video game. Same thing goes for my me disliking Umbreon. There are people that will slam me left and right, call me all kinds of names, say I'm unsubscribing, talk about the quality of my content, everything under the sun, all because I don't like a fictional creature in a video game. You see how stupid that sounds when you back up and you break it down? You see how stupid that sounds? That's why I don't care. That's why I do what I do. And I say the things that I say because in that 25 to 35 minute window, like we're meeting over that medium of Pokemon, and the game developers, they make their games and they do the storylines to invoke an emotional reaction and response from the player. So whether you like the character or hate the character, it doesn't matter to the game developers. It doesn't matter. As long as you are invested in the game, that's it. And people somehow overlook that fact. They overlook that aspect, and they associate this 25 to 35 minute window that they get to see me and just automatically assume that that's me through and through. That's it. And while I am real with you guys, while I do try and stay as true to myself on screen as I do off screen, at the same time, it's like, it's a video game. You know, when I stop hitting record and I close my 3DS, that's that. I don't give a shit about Lily anymore. I don't care. Like, that's that. Like, that's not negativity. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean it's just negativity. Does that make sense? I don't know how. That's not the proper way to describe it. But the point I'm making is, just because I don't like this character in this game, or just because I have an upset reaction or something, it's just a video game. And when you turn the game off, that's that. You move on. It's something new. And what I'm trying to focus on is just more positivity, period. And I understand that there may be a little hypocrisy that goes with that, and that's something that I can work on. But at the end of the day, what I want to really push for and strive for, not just in my life, not just in my friends' lives, not just in your lives, is just positivity overall. There are too many. This is what that was the Sun and Moon topic I wanted to speak about was Lily, and then the everyday problems thing that I wrote down. There are too many problems in the world today. We can all agree on. But when you really step back and think about it, there are too many problems in our everyday lives. Just period in general. There are too many issues, there are too many problems that we all deal with. That's why I said video games that's my way to escape. That's why when people try and slam me and say all this and that, yada yada yada, it's like, it's a video game, dude. We're supposed to be having fun. When I went to Canada this past week, well, let me rewind. Speaking about everyday problems, I can't tell you how many times I've gone to a fan meetup, or I've had a chance to interact with somebody one-on-one, and they always say like, "Oh, Nappy, you got me back into Pokemon," or "Oh, Nappy, you don't understand, like, you say thank you to us all the time, but I want to thank you because I just recently lost a loved one, or a pet died, or my boyfriend broke up with me, or I'm having problems at home, or whatever. There's some issue that's going on in someone's everyday life, and they come to me and they say that your Let's Plays got me through it. Your Let's Plays helped me with this and that, and yada yada yada." And there's a part of me that's like, how am I supposed to react to that? That's the disconnect of being an internet personality, is because to me right now, I'm talking to a camera lens. But in reality, I'm speaking to thousands and thousands of people. And that doesn't really set in on me until I actually go out. It sounds super nerdy. Leave your house, nerd. You know, it doesn't set in on you until you actually go out and you go to conventions and you do fan meetups and you get to put faces to usernames and you get to meet these people and whatnot. And what the thing I was going to say is, when I went to Canada last month, we held a fan meetup there, and there was this one guy, and I'm sorry I'm drawing a blank on your name right now, but I remember your face vividly. After the fan meetup was done, we were walking back, and he pulled me aside and he said, "Dude, I just want to thank you so much, because my life, I was addicted to drugs, I was drunk all the time, I was an alcoholic, I lost 150 pounds, you know, just through going through recovery. And the one thing that kept me sane throughout all of it, anytime I had a relapse, or anytime my mind drifted or whatever, was your videos." And for me, like how do you react? What am I supposed to say when you've impacted somebody's life to that extent? Like, it was all of like a 5-minute conversation that I had with this guy, but that I will carry that with me for the rest of my life. That literally me sitting down playing Pokemon, nothing more than me just playing Pokemon, affected and changed someone's life to that extent. And that, to me, what I get out of that is not the negatives that that guy went through, but the positive of where he is now. Like, that's what I get from all of that, is that through my content, I brought so much positivity, so much enjoyment into his life, and that's what I want to focus on. I don't want to focus on the, oh, you uploaded episode 69 early, I caught you slipping, caught you fucked up, Nappy fucked up the uploads, No, I don't want to focus on that. I don't want to focus on whether or not I like a fictional video game character or a fictional video game creature. I want to focus on all that. I want to focus on us coming together, playing video games, having fun. That is literally, that is everything. That's why I do what I do. That's why I share my gaming experience with you guys. And that's what I want to focus on in 2017, is just pure positivity. That's why I don't want to do UCL. That's why I'm hesitant to do Wonder Trade Wednesday. It's because I don't want things to become stale. I don't want to fester that idea of negativity. I don't want to create a comment section that is just angry all the time at every little thing. There are people that are raging at me because I use Pokemon Refresh and Sun and Moon. People that say, oh, Pokemon Refresh ruined this Let's Play. So because of this one episode with Pokemon Refresh, all 70 episodes are just shit because of that now. When back in episode 20, everybody was begging me to use Pokemon Refresh. I'm focusing too much on one thing. It doesn't matter anymore. We're past that. What I'm trying to say and what I'm so passionate about is I want to create an environment that is just happy. And I know that's hard for me to do when my reactions to the video games might not always be, yay, I am absolutely in love with this. You know, it's hard to explain, it's hard to describe. Pretty much, even if I can't convey it on the channel, even after me explaining it like this in such a rambly-ish fashion, I guess this is why people do scripted videos, because you can collect your thoughts. But I hope that what I'm trying to say has gotten through to somebody. There's somebody that can understand it, maybe reword it in the comment section and people can see it and understand it. But pretty much for me, 2017, moving forward, at least in my own personal lives and my friends around me, positivity is what I'm seeking. It's what I'm searching for. And that's what I want to try and impress upon you guys. Even if I can't do that for you, at least try to find that in your life. If that makes sense. Because like I said, the motto for 2017 is, if you're gonna do it right. If you're gonna do it right. I need to fix this camera so it stops stopping as well. This is so aggravating. I'm trying to do a serious update and everything just goes wrong. But that's me. That's my life. What do I expect? There's like 3 or 4 other topics that I wanted to ramble on about. Maybe we'll do a part 2 to this sometime. It was more specifically regarding YouTube and like content creator versus viewer and whatnot, but I'll save that for another time. Maybe we'll start 2017 off like that. Who knows? This is meant to be like a 15-minute update that has spiraled into something more, and let's be honest, we all knew that was gonna happen. Anyways, I hope that you guys listen to what I was saying and you get and you understand and you realize that everything, when it comes to Pokemon specifically, everything is so trivial in the grand scheme of things. And even if it still matters to you, maybe I've at least gotten some clarity across to you as to why it doesn't matter so much to me, at least. Who knows? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I hope you guys are looking forward to the new content on the way. Thank you guys again so much for your support over the Sun and Moon Let's Play. That's been absolutely wild and amazing and astounding, and I couldn't ask for more at all. Thank you guys so much for that. Sun and Moon's not done. I'm gonna continue with the after game. New LP on Monday. Top 5 coming for 2017. Free-for-alls are on the way. Wonder Trade Wednesday's up in the air, as well as UCL Season 3. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm outie 5 million. Bye.